Many people have a glorified view of revival, and when you have not experienced God and a genuine outpouring of the Spirit, you don't even know what you're asking for. Because I'll tell you something, revival is not pretty in its early stages. When you have people standing up and confessing adultery in front of a group of people, for the very first time that the husband or the wife hears that, that's pretty shocking. That's not beautiful, it's not pretty. It's grievous. When you have people standing up and confessing that they slandered against another brother, they've been gossiping against another brother. See, those are sins that we accept. And today in the church with the internet, there's a whole group of people who are watching pornography and immorality on the internet. Their spouse doesn't even know about it. In the churches, there's people coming on Sunday mornings or in church meetings where there's gross immorality that's just covered up and not even confessed, not even repented of in that sense. It's important to recognize that when God pours himself out in revival and a genuine spiritual awakening, the reason why those sins come to the surface is because we were not willing to deal with them when we should have been dealing with them. And so in a sense, it's like God comes in and cleans house. He cleans house and he bandages the wound because we weren't willing to do it when we should have done it. We don't understand the work that's really involved in revival. That when revival is fully born, that's when there's a release of service. That's when there's a joy in the Lord. You know, the joy of the Lord is my strength. And that's when we can be happy and walk in the victorious life. But before that comes, there's a slugfest that's going on. There's a battle. You know, we talk about spiritual warfare all the time, and I think we give the devil too much due. We say the devil did this, the devil did that. The devil's not our only enemy. He's one of three. It's the world, the flesh, and the devil. I have enough problems with my own flesh. The devil doesn't need to do a doggone thing. I have enough problems with my own flesh to grieve the Holy Spirit. When I have pride, when I have greed, when I talk ill against my brother, when I think against my brother and I shouldn't have thought about him in a certain way, and I'm not truly sorry for that, I grieve the Holy Spirit. Right? And that's what gives the devil a foothold. The world and its world system. Loving the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him, 1 John says. But we don't take those things seriously. And what happens is when God visits us in a genuine spiritual awakening, God begins to clean house because we weren't willing to clean house. And I really do believe, from my own life as a case in point, that we can have as much of the Lord as we're willing to hunger for. And that the only reason why we don't experience God more the way we could have him is because we're content to live without him.